This video is all about page 34, problems A through C. Allison's middle school team has designed t-shirts containing their team name and color. Allison and her friend Nicole have volunteered to call local stores to get an estimate on the total of purchasing t-shirts. Print-O-Rama charges a setup fee, as well as a fixed amount for each shirt ordered. The total cost is shown below for the given number of shirts. So that's this one right here. And then Value Tees and More charges $8 per shirt. So we're wondering, which company should they go with? This company right here or this company right here? But before we really get into that, I'm going to look at this question. Does either pricing model, this one or this one, represent a proportional relationship between the quantity of t-shirts and the total cost? Explain. So this one on the left is one company. Let's go ahead and see if that shows a proportional relationship. And if it does, we'll be able to easily figure out the rest of the values in the table. So I need to go ahead and label the first column X, the second column Y. And I'm going to go ahead and find the unit rate right here. And to find unit rate, you know you got to go Y divided by X. Okay, Y divided by X equals unit rate. I always want you to remember that. Okay, so I got to go 95 divided by 10, which is $9.50. So I multiplied by $9.50. So go ahead and do that for the next value in the table. We can't do that for this one, so we'd have to use this one because there's two values here. So 375 divided by 50, Y divided by X. Oh, $7.50. Now, unless I messed up, this is not a proportional relationship. So I better kind of state that here, just so we know. So this one's not proportional because it doesn't have the same unit rate. I only checked two of the values right here. I know it's not proportional because they don't match. Not proportional. And how come? It doesn't have a constant of proportionality. This isn't a consistent rate right there. Not proportional. No constant of proportionality. So that's important to know about this guy over here for the Print-O-Rama. And that explains, that kind of answers this question. I don't have enough room to write right there. But let's go ahead and examine the other company, which is Value Tees and More. So let's see here. I see if I connected these points, that would be linear, right? Let me check a straight edge just in case. Yeah, that's linear, and it passes through the origin if I connected them, so therefore that's proportional. This relationship right here is proportional. And how come? Because it's linear, and it's got to be both, passes through the origin. So that right there is a proportional relationship. I'm going to kind of go ahead and note that, or highlight that. So these guys right here are proportional, and that's why. So we can answer this question right here. Does either pricing model represent a proportional relationship between the quantity of shirts and the total cost? Well, this one does, and here's why. It's the way I explained it. This one doesn't, and that's why. So if you want to write that all out, go right ahead, but I'm just going to draw an arrow to each. Okay, so I've answered problem A. I do want to write here, which company should they use? So let's go ahead and kind of examine just the values we do have in the table. So for Print-O-Rama, let's say they wanted 10 shirts. 10 shirts cost $95. Okay, let's see how much 10 shirts would cost over here. 10 shirts would cost $80. Oh, so if I wanted exactly 10 shirts, I would definitely go with this company right here, okay, because it's cheaper. I would save some money, okay? Let's see, what if you wanted 50 shirts? So if I wanted 50 shirts for this company at Print-O-Rama, it would cost $375. Well, if I wanted 50 shirts checking out this company, let's see how much it costs. $400. So therefore, if I needed 50 shirts, which company would you go with? Definitely this one. And it doesn't exactly say how many shirts Allison needs, so I don't really think there's enough information given this context to really answer this question. But we're going to still answer it. And this is what we're going to say. We're going to say it depends on how many shirts she wants. It depends on how many shirts they want. Because obviously, if they wanted just 10 shirts, they would go with this company. And if they wanted like 50 shirts, they would go with this company, okay? So until we know exactly how many shirts Allison needs, I can't really make that determination. Okay, let's go ahead and look at B because we're only doing A through C. So now we're on B. Write an equation relating cost and shirts for value, tees, and more. Well, that's Printorama. Here's value, tees, and more. So we can write an equation to represent this relationship. It is proportional, so that really makes it a lot easier for you folks. So y equals, leave a spot for the unit rate, times x. Oh gosh, I didn't label the graph, x and y. Okay, so x represents number of shirts. And y represents the total cost in dollars. And we need a spot for the unit rate. So remember, when x is 1, that's the unit rate, but I don't see a 1 right there. So we're going to have to figure it out. Since we know that this is a proportional graph, we can pick any one of those, this value, this value, this value, to help determine the unit rate. Don't use that one, because that one won't work. So we got to go y divided by x. There's really not very much room right here. I'm going to carry this on down here. So y divided by x to find the unit rate. And pick any one of the values. Let's go with this one. I don't care which one you pick. You can pick any one of them. We're going to get the same answer. 450, or 50 comma 400. X is 50, y is 400. So x is 50, y is 400. Y represented cost, so I got to put $sign there. X represented number of shirts, so I got to put shirts right there. That's not the unit rate, that's just the rate. Let's go ahead and figure out what the unit rate is. So to get from 50 to 1, no, you're not subtracting 49. You got to use multiplication or division when you're figuring out proportionality, okay? Or equivalent fractions. So I divided by 50. 50 divided by 50 is 1. 400 divided by 50, what's that? I got 8. So it's $8 per shirt, so that's my unit rate. Each shirt costs $8 with this company, okay? Letter C. What's the constant proportionality of value, tees, and more? This one. What does it represent? Well, we kind of already answered that, didn't we? That unit rate is $8 per shirt. But they use the word what? Constant proportionality. We better use that. And we got to answer, what does it mean in, what does it represent? It means, that says means, one shirt costs $8 for this company. Okay? All right, bye.